Good afternoon. It is my honor and my pleasure to introduce to you today a person who needs no introduction, but my boss and a wonderful leader for the city of Houston, Mayor Sylvester Turner.
Thanks, Judge Marshall, and it's good to be with you today. I started to say it's good to be in municipal court, but I don't have a ticket, so it's good to be everyone. So good afternoon. Look, our announcement today will help transform lives. And Judge Marshall, I want to thank you again for working with my Office of Complete Communities and the Mayor's Task Force on Policing Reform to create the Safe Harbor Court. And let me just start off by saying, some have been asking, Mayor, when you're going to start working on the reforms, when you're going to start putting in place some of the recommendations. Well, today speaks directly to recommendation number 27 under the power dynamics of the Mayor's Task Force on Police Reform. The Safe Harbor Court will assist those who are the most in need by providing a forum to address their pending and delinquent cases and have them brought into compliance with the municipal court. Currently, approximately 2,500 cases enter delinquent status each month. About 1,500 of those are capias pro fine warrant. So 2,500 cases enter delinquent status each month. About 1,500 of those are capias pro fine warrants. Over 100,000 cases remain in delinquent status dating back to 2008. We anticipate over 1/3 of those citizens in need of alternative methods of payments who will benefit from the Safe Harbor Court. So let me say that again. Over 100,000 cases remain in delinquent status since 2008, and we anticipate over 1/3 of those citizens in need of alternative methods of payment will benefit from the Safe Harbor Court. That's a little more than 33,000 people. And municipal courts they're using staff and resources to create the new Safe Harbor Court. This court will operate Monday through Fridays with dockets from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. And Judge Marshall will also have 2 designated municipal judges for the Safe Harbor Court who will not only sit in a courtroom, but they will go directly into the communities where individuals can speak freely and learn more about the options they have available to resolve their court cases without fear of arrest. So we're not just going to wait for people to come here or to the municipal courts. The goal is for these judges to go to the communities where many of these people live, and many of them are living in what we call our complete communities. Resolving outstanding cases in a fair and equitable manner, taking into account people's financial circumstances, will help many Houstonians move forward with their lives. This program will give many an opportunity to have holes removed from their driver's license or vehicle registration, and may very well lift the last hurdle they need to find a job, finish college, or technical school, avoid arrest, but really give them another chance to move forward. Our city is in a transitional period, and I want to commend everyone, and I want to commend Judge Elaine Marshall for being innovative, for being attentive, for responding, looking at the Task Force on Policing Reform, and for working with her team to come up with a Safe Harbor Court. And they worked on this program for giving assistance to Houstonians who are struggling with financial issues they have encountered by living through this pandemic. Creating the Safe Harbor Court to resolve cases also helps our city becoming a community that is more equitable and prosperous for all Houstonians. And with this program, it does not matter where they start, it is where they finish that will make a difference in the lives of many Houstonians. And Judge, let me turn it back to you to describe more in detail the program.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. And I personally would like to take the time to thank you for, this is a mayor who, if you have an idea, if you have something that's for the betterment of the city of Houston, always listens, always asks for different things that you're doing about it, and always supports any innovative way that we can extend some services to the city because of the complete community. So this court is designed, and it's designed to help the Houstonians. We're in a transitional period because of COVID. There's many of our Houstonians that are losing housing. They're facing evictions. They're losing their jobs. Jobs are being cut out. So they're behind the 8 ball in some instances, and this court is designed to help the citizens of Houston know that we are still here for them. We want to be that court. This court is going to be designed, Judge De La Garza, you'll hear from him. There will be 2 other judges. You'll see the same judges. So my plea is for the citizens of Houston to come into Safe Court. It's a safe harbor court. I named it that for that specific reason. I still hear people say, I'm afraid of being arrested. If you come down to the City of Houston Municipal Court, you will not be arrested. We want you to come in so that we can help you. Our judges are going to go into the community. So this is going to be a hands-on community court. We're trying to get into most, if not all, of the community centers. And we're going to let you know and give notice of when we're coming. So if you have a question about what type of paperwork do I need, what do you want to see me bring to get this assistance, these judges will be able to help you. You're going to see the same judges, so you'll know that that judge heard you the first time and gave you that information. So that is my design of this court, is to take it. I have wonderful judges who've agreed to do this. It's a situation where we're going to be going in. Sure, we're still going to be masked up. We're going to be probably taking our portable shields, but we will be in your communities, and we want to see you. Our court is designed for you to bring anything that you need that the judge wants to see to municipal court, and that's why it's called a safe harbor. So, Mayor, I'd just like to thank you once again for at least giving me this opportunity to extend it to the citizens of Houston. I'm not a native Houstonian, but I came as fast as I could, as Judge Oswald always says, and it is one of those things that makes me proud to be a somewhat Houstonian, but because we can help and we have so many different options, as a judge, it's important for me to let the citizens know we're here to help you. Please don't be afraid of us. Please let us move you forward to a new beginning. Thank you, Mayor. Judge De La Garza.
Buenas tardes, yo soy el juez Roberto de la Garza del Corte Municipal de Houston. Primero, me gustaría agradecer al alcalde Turner por siempre escucharnos y animarnos a crear formas de hacer que Houston sea una ciudad mejor. También quiero agradecer a la directora y juez principal Marshall y al alcalde Turner por ser su liderazgo durante este tiempo de COVID. Hoy voy a leer un mensaje de la directora Marshall. Este tribunal está diseñado para los ciudadanos de Houston que sin culpa propia se encuentran incapaces de satisfacer juicios y tener la incapacidad de pagar y cumplir sus obligaciones parcialmente debido a COVID. Lo llamé Safe Harbor porque sigo escuchando a los ciudadanos declarando sus temores de ser arrestados. Esto no sucederá cuando venga a nuestros tribunales. También quiero traer jueces a la comunidad para darle la orientación que se necesita y para informarle qué documentos necesitan llevar a la corte. Estaremos en sus comunidades para hablar liberalmente con usted y serán los mismos 2 o 3 jueces que verá cuando llegue a la corte. Para asistir a nuestras comunidades, sentí que era hora de entrar a las comunidades para relajar sus medios de ser arrestado, los miedos de ser arrestado. Lo interesante es que no sabía que este era un tema del grupo de trabajo del alcalde sobre la reforma policial. Este tribunal funcionará de lunes a viernes en la ubicación de Lubbock a partir de las 3 de la tarde hasta las 9 de la noche. Para participar, los ciudadanos pueden llegar al tribunal de Safe Harbor, que estará ubicado en el tribunal número 27 para hablar con el juez y determinar qué ayuda se puede dar. Estoy muy honorado de tener la oportunidad de ayudar en implementar este tribunal para la ciudad de Houston. Gracias a Juez Marshall y gracias de nuevo al alcalde Turner.
Just one added note, and looking at the mayor's task force report on policing reform, and if you look to page 71, it talks about improving fairness in Houston Municipal Court by requiring alternatives to jail time for people who can't afford to pay fines and fees. And so it talks about additional ways or other ways to recognize people's financial inability and to cut down, for example, on suspending, putting them in a situation where their driver's license would be suspended. This Safe Harbor Court speaks specifically to recommendation number 27. So I want to thank Judge Elaine Marshall and all of the judges of municipal court for designing something that specifically addresses this reform.